Hey everybody, Cone here, and welcome back to Racecraft, the Minecraft server. So we are on the newest snapshot. Let's see, what snapshot would that be? 14W32A. This is about the third new snapshot we've been on since my last episode, and that's because they've been pretty unstable. Even that episode where I went getting, wow, there's my redneck coming out. When I went and got the rabbits, it was pretty treacherous. There was lots of block lag and stuff like that, which is a shame because I've been really, hello there world, really into playing here lately and have a lot of cool projects in mind. But it seems as though this one is probably the most stable we've gotten so far, and a lot of that has to do with the basic rewriting of the entire game. They are trying to make it multi-threaded and just clean up the code and stuff like that, which in turn breaks a lot of things. But aside from that, they've also been putting in a lot of new features. You look at this. You can change the color of the beacon now. Ducks came by and did this earlier. The blue is actually pretty fitting. We got that lapis going around the sides. So the blue beacon looks really cool. What else is new around here directly? Well, there's something a little indirectly. We'll look this way for now. Yeah, we're just gonna walk this way. Nobody sees anything. You didn't see that. You didn't see nothing. We'll jump down here. And yep, I made some banners. My cone banners. It's a cone. It's, yeah, you can totally tell what it is, right? And my general theme with things tends to be red, so I figured the cone with a red background and a little weird curtain looking thing. It's cool looking. I like it. The banners are neat. They were such a popular topic of every Minecraft discussion that me and Ducks both had to like completely block the word from Reddit because basically every single post on the subreddit was banners. Look at my banner. Look at this banner. This banner's awesome. Banners. But they are neat, and I don't know if they really add a whole lot, but they're just something cool to add to builds, give a little more detail. What else has been going on? I haven't been doing too terribly much work off camera as far as the actual building goes, because I don't want you to miss out on that. I do have one more zombie villager to bury today. Yeah, it was inevitable that I would come across another one, but I managed to trap one of the zombie villagers so that hopefully we can convert him. I think he's still there. He accepted both armor and a block, so where's that guy? Yeah, he's holding a block and he's got a helmet on, so he's pretty safe. Hey buddy, what you doing? I also worked on this. This was not a river before, and I connected this pond, actually raised the water level of this pond and connected it down to the previous one. I hear you over there. So with this is kind of a feature you don't see in vanilla Minecraft, and it's something I wish would get implemented into the natural terrain generation, and that is like flowing water, like water going downhill and eroding the land, or not even eroding, but just having the appearance of eroding. Like the natural rivers, if we hop over, let me sleep real quick, and then we'll hop over. The natural rivers in Minecraft kind of give that appearance. They look like they form in a bit of a valley, that's for sure, but they don't flow at all. So let me hop over there and check it out. You cannot see. I'm for the first time recording it in 1080p, just because of eye strain basically. I'm noticing that anything I'm recording in 720p, it's so annoyingly small to be looking at on my screen that it makes me strain and look real hard, so it's not good. But yeah, this is a natural river. It's very stale. Nothing moves. There's no flow. It doesn't go down any further. It's just there. It's like an ocean in the shape of a river. So that's kind of what I mean with that. Hi sheep. Hi sheep. So with mine, I kind of wanted it to... It doesn't all flow from the same source. Obviously this is not flowing all the way down. I've beefed it up in a few spots. But at least it looks like it wears through and continues on and has a general direction to it. So then I hear you. I know you want to be free of your zombiness. And we'll get there. Anyways, and since the thing's making so much noise, I guess I will reveal what our first project is going to be as far as Cleveland's commercial. The commercial element, these guys need jobs. Like, he can't just be a freeloader. He's got to do some work. And food's always something we're a little scarce on in the racecraft world. The bistro over here, I don't think the bistro is ever going to open. I've been really hungry. I just can't get in. There's no food. There's this weird looking cow. Oh, I broke in. There's a weird looking cow in there that we can't seem to explain, but no food to be found. So I'm going to start the Nachi chicken, which the name comes from a little joke from me and Ducks. We refer to Chick-fil-A as Jesus chicken. And, well, Notch is kind of the deity of Minecraft, so it is the Nachi chicken. And I've already built, this is your standard automated chicken cooker. Basically the same design as BTC uses and a lot of people use to make an automated chicken farm. Just hoppers underneath the slabs, and then a layer of lava that has a hole in the middle so chickens can fall down. It's just a dispenser with some chickens on top. Here you guy. And when they grow up, they get cooked and they go down into the dispenser, or sorry, through the hoppers into the chest. I've only had it built for a couple hours now and I got 45 chickens, so it should fill up nicely. Sadly, this is not in the loaded spawn chunks. That would have been like over there, and that didn't fit my theme, so much for that. But it should produce plenty of chicken for us. I can stop eating these stupid potatoes. I hate potatoes. Gross. Unless they're french fries, and they're fine. So yeah, I've built that structure off camera because it's been done many times. And if you want to see how one is made, I will link in the description to a video that I used to build mine. And beyond that, now we need to build some kind of structure to house this thing. And I have a little bit of an idea in mind. I want it to look like kind of a fast food restaurant because, well, it kind of fits in line with a theme. This is where the lower class plebeians live, and I gotta have a lower class plebeian job. I think I'm actually modeling this town after my life, but let's not go there. So yeah, that's the goal. But first, I think I want to convert this guy and get him out of here, or at least make him stop making these weird noises. So let's open this. Don't you run out of here. I have the supplies already. Need one of those and one of those. Hopefully I can hit him. I brought two just in case. So, bam! Yep, looks like that hit him. And an apple. Oh, give it to him. I've never actually done this, so I hope I'm doing it right. Here. There you go. Yep, he'll be converting for a little while, but once he's done, we can move him. Alright, well, I guess you're going to hold the rest of that wood, huh? That's fine. You have fun in there doing your, what sounds like a painful process. Alright, so I'm going to gather a little bit of materials and maybe get started on some of the general structure of this, because it's kind of one of those things that I have a vague idea of in my brain, but really have no idea what it's going to look like. So we'll see. Alrighty, so I've mapped out the basic foundation of the building, just in stone brick. That is an available block because we have stone, and you can make stone brick out of that. And I've given myself a little bit of a template as for the general shape of the building. Gosh, that blue beacon looks really cool. I haven't seen it in other colors, but the blue it stands out so much more. And it just looks a little bit more epic, especially how it gets light up at the top. Neato. Okay, anyway, back to what we're doing. There's the basic frame or shape. I don't usually do this with the dirt and everything, but like I said, I had zero plan I am down here now. Zero plan for this build, so just kind of flying by the seat of my pants right now. And I know that I need at least to cover this much space, and I want to hide all of this as much as possible. So let me grab, let's see, I've got spruce, I can turn into planks, and I got some cobblestone, and one messy inventory. Actually, let me dump some of this crapola. Oh, I got these too. This is a new thing. Distractions. Yeah, I got these off of a mob. So this is a new enchant that lets you move quick in water. That's a really cool one. It's one of those ones, one of those things just kind of out of the blue. You didn't expect it all in my. Actually, a lot of the updates in this current 1.8 build are out of the blue things that I didn't really ever think of or expect to see in the game. Depth Strider, definitely one of them. Actually, I picked those up off the zombie. Pretty cool. Put my anti-splats back on. And let's see, anything else? I don't need those right now. Or the bone meal, or that, or that. That should give me some working room. Can't use birch, unfortunately. I've got some spruce on me, but I'll take some as well. So let's see, do I have my stone brick? I sure do. Don't have the room to put it. So I think I'm going to do the basic frame, or like the structure of the building. You know me, I gotta have structure to the building. In the stone brick. So let's do those here. Yeah, we'll go as high as I did over there. There's only one above that. And then do one of these numbers, and then once again, go all the way back. So, a lot of things have been happening today in particular that kind of relate to the channel. If you have noticed, I have recently started doing some Twitch streams. I haven't really been announcing them or anything because I'm really kind of just practicing at it for right now. I wouldn't say I'm professional at it or anything like that. Not that I think I'm professional at this, but it's still in the experimental phase. But I have been doing it, and it's been going pretty well. Been doing just kind of the racing footage that I would not be able to put into video in that format because, you know, it's a little bit more casual and low pressure to make constant entertaining footage. People understand that with live stream it's just kind of crap. Not that it's crap, no. It's just, yeah, you know what I mean. It's just that I just sometimes don't feel comfortable with putting that kind of stuff on YouTube. That is just 2 hours of me practicing at Watkins Glen in a rough Porsche. That's the kind of footage that works better on Twitch, I think. The true racing sim fans would rather see that content, but there's certainly a lot less people that want to see that than there is the actual action-packed stuff. Yeah, that's a good shape. I like it. I'm gonna keep falling down there. But to do with Twitch, there's been a lot of speculation about Twitch being purchased by YouTube, which is obviously pretty controversial. That's not only another huge monopoly in the economy that we have right now. Kind of monopolies seem to be the way everything is going, but it's also kind of going to be anti-user, like YouTube seems to be becoming. And the biggest fear is that the large amount of copyright issues and monetization issues and stuff like that would creep over to Twitch. And today, those fears kind of, I wouldn't say they became a reality, but it freaked a bunch of people out because they announced not only are they changing how videos are kept, how they are what's the word? Archived. They are changing, or they're adding in basically a content ID system. It's not quite to the degree of YouTube's. It doesn't really have an effect on monetization. It doesn't have an effect on your channel. Like, there's no strikes or anything like that. It's not there to, say, get you in trouble. It's there to keep you out of trouble. basically Twitch does not want any DCMA, I believe I'm saying that right, DCMA takedown notices or anything like that. So they implemented this new system to check for copyrighted music, and it will just automatically mute it out of all of your archives. So that's an important side note in that. It's only in archives. It's not in the actual live stream, which would really freak people out. But in any archives that exist, any copyrighted music will be muted. And they do have the same kind of system. Hey, Block. Hey, Block. Thank you. Same kind of system that YouTube has, that you can dispute it and stuff like that. But really, I don't see that to be as big of a deal as the YouTube thing, because it obviously has basically no effect on your channel, and I don't think there is that much emphasis on the archives as there is the actual live streaming on Twitch. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know that I've ever, maybe for a brief highlight or something like that, seen or wanted to watch archives on Twitch. I'm not exactly your average Twitch user, though. I'm not really as into it as I am the YouTube stuff. I think those colors work well together. But I'm going to do something different in the middle here to kind of, well, that's going to be very flat-sided if I do it like that. My brain just came up with an idea looking at it, but I'm going to need some more supplies. So let me finish my thought here before I get completely distracted. I'll start working on the front. So yeah, that got rolled out, and that was just a couple hours ago, and the uproar when it first was announced was insane. Because everybody has this whole YouTube thing, which has not been confirmed, on their mind, and the just mass panic was crazy. My whole Twitter feed was just full of people freaking out about their videos getting muted and stuff like that, and people thinking it was going to affect their channels, and people thinking it was going to be part of the live streaming where they would actually take down your live stream, stuff like that. That doesn't really apply, and it doesn't work the same way as... Am I in a stone brick? I sure am. Oh crap. Do I need it for the front? I'm thinking, yes, I need it for the corners. Okay, well, we'll go run and get some. So, yeah, that is not the case, and I don't think it will be. Just my speculation. I doubt they would be able to, not anytime in the near future, be able to scan live streams and actually pull down those live streams because of the copyrighted music and whatnot. And all that boils down to a large problem in our country right now. Hopefully I have some cooked over here. And that is the whole copyright system and how abused it is. Which brings me to the point that I've been trying to get across to people, is that what Twitch is doing here is kind of, in a very far-fetched sense, I guess, is kind of trying to prevent what has been going on with YouTube and its copyright stuff. If you look at the way YouTube handles copyrighted content, it scans every video that gets put up. If there's any video or audio matches, then it will give you the option to either let the video be monetized to the owner of that copyright, or take the video down. If it is a infraction, like you legitimately were trying to upload copyrighted material, or the company that is claiming that wants to press the issue, then you could get a copyright strike out of that. But if not, then that company just gets the money and you never see any of it. But you get to keep your video up and it stays intact. That might sound better just in context right now, but when you understand that that system is massively... This thing is not even. You deserve to be right here. Come on, you can do it. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. But when you look at how it actually plays out, I would say, as far as what I've seen, I have had my fair share of copyright claims through YouTube and through the automated system. I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. Just, I would say somewhere between 60 and 75% have been false. And I'm not saying that it's not the right ID, it's picking out the right song, yes, but it's picking out, or the people that are claiming it don't actually own the song. They have nothing to do with the artist, they have nothing to do with the label in most cases. It's just a company that has gone out and has decided to start claiming random people's videos. And they get away with it. So that is probably my biggest complaint with the system, and they will always side, as far as I've seen, with the claimer, not the claimee. The claimee? The person being claimed? The offender? I don't even like to use the word offender. But the person who is using the music is basically always going to be at fault. No matter if it was legitimate, like it could have been a Creative Commons no copyright issue song that somebody has claimed. That happens all the time. But YouTube's pretty much always going to side with the person making the claim. A lot of that has to do with the fact that it's a completely automated system and there's essentially no people on it. Kurchamek has done a lot of spiels dealing with that and how flawed the system is. That is really yellow. That's okay. So I don't want to drown you in that kind of debate, but that system to me is way more offensive than what Twitch is doing right now. If this is the extreme of what Twitch is going to do, I would say kind of kudos to them, actually. Just based off of what I've heard so far. Who knows if that's going to change. Let's see if the white will balance this out a little bit. It's kind of McDonald's colors right now, which is... I didn't think it was going to be that yellow. So I may change this all to white. Let me see what it looks like with this. It's got the right look that I wanted. I hate this stone brick in the front, though. That will be leaving. Alright, well, I've spent quite a while changing designs back and forth, and so far the only thing I like is the glass up front. I kind of settled on just incorporating the yellow and a little bit of a chicken shape up front. Around the white and added some red to the sides. That part all looks pretty good. The stone on the wood, not feeling it. I don't know if it's the shape, the way the colors contrast, I don't know. But I mean, it's supposed to look like a fast food restaurant, and when you think of a fast food restaurant, they are just gaudy and attention grabbing. And this is doing that. The rest of it just clashes so really badly that it's not working at the moment. So I think it's time for a little bit of a rethink on that part, and I'll sleep on it, and I'm sure something will pop into my head on how to fix it. But at least it's up and running, and I've already been stealing a little bit of chicken from it. I'll figure out a payment system and stuff like that in the future. But I'm just happy that it's all up and running, and at least I got the front glass laid out. I think that will be maybe the only part that stays, we'll see. But to finish out the episode, I want to get this guy, who is now converted, hopefully over into a house. Probably that one. Hey there. How you doing? What kind of trade you got? String for emeralds? That's pretty good. Coal for emeralds, fish, and an emerald for cooked fish. Oh, thank you. So you're a fisherman, huh? Yeah, well, we'll see what we can do with those. Well, I guess it's actually kind of... You're a fisherman, huh? It'd be fitting if you lived right here. Maybe you won't be moving after all. You may just need a house right here. Huh. Well, that changes everything. Alright. Safe you are. Actually, I don't think I've put a torch in there. I need to do that before he gets modded. Hey Joe, you got any coal over here? Oh, I'll just steal one of these torches. Yoink. Give him some light in there so no zombies spawn. That would stink. This thing's probably going to attract zombies like crazy. Okay, there you go, buddy. Kabunk. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I will think on this overnight. Hopefully something will come into my brain. Maybe I'll fall in love with this design and it'll stay. Who knows? It's just so difficult with the limited block supply that we have with this area. There's only so many color choices you can have, and anything to go up against this bright glass is going to be a challenge. So as much as I like it, even that might drop. Who knows? But we'll figure out that next time. I do kind of want to round out my discussion on the Twitch thing, though. So I guess I'll experiment with getting rid of the red while I'm doing that. So I guess in the end, my main problem with all of this is that the way YouTube handles it is by letting third-party companies control the copyrights. In a perfect world, or in a Conage world, it would be the copyright ID system would still be in effect, because that needs to be there. People can't just frivolously make money off of other people's creations without any regard to copyright, or there would just be stolen movies all on YouTube. That's all it would be. Kind of like how Justin TV was. Yes, white, much better. I wanted to keep the red for this. I'll find somewhere else to put it in there. So yeah, that's the problem with having it just open free willy-nilly. But I would like it to be that you are innocent until proven guilty, instead of guilty until proven innocent, or possibly proven innocent even if you are innocent. A lot of times you come up guilty, but if it was so that, say, I used a song that was copyrighted in my video, okay, well, that triggers the copyright identification thing to prompt whatever artist or label owns that song to do something about it. So say if I use a Monstercat song, because I'll use them as an example because they've always been really into letting people use their music, using their company's music in videos and stuff like that. They're very supportive of it. Say I use one of their songs and it comes up, they can then say, oh, that's fine, and they won't have to do anything. But if I use who's somebody everybody hates? If I use a Nickelback song in a video and it triggers it, then Nickelback or Nickelback's label will get a message, and then they will have to go forward from there. And then it would probably be a matter of contacting me and just saying, hey, take your video down, or we're going to take all the monetization on it, whatever their decision happens to be. And that just seems like a much more fair process. That seems how it should be. It shouldn't just automatically be stripping people of their videos, or giving them strikes, basically threatening their account based on what could be not even correct information. A lot of the times, like my early videos, I used a blackmail song, The Drift, in parts of the intros, and a lot of those got claimed by 3 different companies, none of which Blackmail has any association with or gets any money from. So these companies are making money off of his music without his permission. That's insane to me. I can't believe that they are allowed to get away with that. But YouTube thinks that's better than the user making money off of it. Letting the YouTube user make money off of it. And I guarantee you, if I went through the process of actually trying to contact Blackmail, the artist, and saying, hey, they're trying to claim this video, blah, 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 he would be supportive of letting me continue to use his music. So that's where the separation should be fixed. That's where, that's how it should be. It should be that if I'm using a song or a video clip or whatever in a piece of video, it should be up to the actual owner of that music or video to say, hey, you can't do this, or sure, go ahead. And that is where I will end this rant, and that is where I will end this episode. I'm sure it was very broken up and hard to understand, but I hope at least somewhat of my point got across, and I hope you enjoyed watching this ugly, ugly building come into be, and hopefully, actually just had an idea popped in my head as I was talking. Hopefully for next episode, it will be looking a little bit better. And that next episode will probably be very soon. I'm going to start rolling these Minecraft videos into days where I already have videos coming out. You may have noticed there's been a lot more racing and automotive content on the channel here lately, and it's been like 5 days a week. So yeah, I will probably start rolling Minecraft into like a midday release, and then pushing or actually just leaving the normal like automation or racing or stuff like that to the evening slot. So the few of you that do actually enjoy the Minecraft content that I do, or the other, you know, non-racing content that I do, can still get those videos, and it won't basically block up my schedule. So essentially all this means that I'm talking about is that I'm going to be releasing more than one video a day on occasion in order to put this kind of stuff out. Alright, so you remember how I said I had that idea while I was talking? Well, I ran with it. Oop, come on, Rocco. You can do this. It hit me like a brick what the building needed, and it isn't much. It's just some brick. Yeah, just a little bit of red brick, you know, the normal brick nobody ever uses. Ties it all in very nicely. And then while I was doing that, it hit me again. It needs a drive-through. That's what the shape needed. Now it looks like a restaurant. So we can drive our horses in. And here's like a quick and easy pickup if you don't feel like going in. You can't get the full deal, but you can get 1 iron ingot for 5 chicken. Grab your 5 chicken and go. It's a little dangerous right now. I gotta work on it a little bit, but yeah, that was my revelation. And suddenly I am pretty much very happy with this build. Just that one simple little change. Alrighty, well next time we'll figure out how to furnish the inside and finish all it up. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.